this isn't just saying it, you really internalize it, that feeling. That's why I talked about feeling yesterday. I am earning $3 million, and you feel it. What does that feel like? And you internalize it through the repetition. You may have to feel it 10,000 times. If you want it bad enough, you'll do 20,000 times. So you got to ask yourself. See, I remember Monica came to me one time, and she's like, I want to earn $1 million, but I don't have a good relationship with it. She didn't have a good relationship with $1 million. So I said, well, what is your relationship? And she was telling me, like, who do I think I am? This is a lot. And I said, well, why don't we change it? Imagine how many people you'll help if you earn $1 million. And then that shifted for her. It just shifted. So that's why I say you got to look at your goal and look what your relationship is. It doesn't mean it's good or bad. You want to bulletproof everything in your favor. That's attitude. And it takes great courage to earn a lot of money. Like, you got to get this, because you're betting on yourself. You're being vulnerable. You're showing people how to get to where they want to go. In whatever business you're in. That's what we've got to understand. So your income always reflects your identity. I want everybody to look at what they're earning right now. Do not judge it. It's reflecting your identity. So if you want to change the income, we got to do some work on the identity. Okay? We've got to do some work on that. Now, if I were you, does anyone have that world-class declaration in front of them? I see it. See, if I were doing this for me, like I created this to help people create a world-class image, okay? And if I was doing this, and I would read this every day in a certain way. I wouldn't just read it, I'd do it in a certain way. I would say, I am world-class, and I would feel that. Today is my masterpiece. I'm in love with my magnificent future. Right away, it creates an image of your future. Okay, right away. Today, I own this day. I am leading by example. I am living my standard and raising it by 1% or more. My mission is my focus. I leave everyone I'm in contact with better than I found them. I operate all day long with my core values. I am the standard in my environment. I am fearless. I am passionate. I am excellent. I am humble. I am constantly beating my personal best. Adversities provide fuel for me to rise and grow. I think world-class thoughts. I have world-class behaviors. I speak world-class words. I do world-class work. I live a world-class life. It is done. And I would become this every day. You don't need to rewrite any other self-image statement. This has it all encompassing. Then I would become it. Then I would say, at the end of the day, I'd pick it back up. And I'd say, I would probably do it 3 times a day, because it's a good accountability. I'd say, have I been world-class today? Whatever the answer is, doesn't matter. It gives you a chance to course correct until you become this. Today is my masterpiece. Did I build a magnificent intent and sell myself that I was going to crush this day? Okay, if I didn't do that from the start, then I'd go back and start doing it the rest of the day. And then do it at night. If you do this and use this properly, your image is going to change literally overnight. Literally overnight. Worry, doubt, and fear is a real thing. And when you let it turn into a feeling, you're screwed. Because you didn't catch it. See, I always talk about, there was a slide I used to play almost on a weekly basis to our Millionaire Mastermind group. And it was called the opportunity gap. Every moment in the day, we have an opportunity. And when you don't catch that opportunity to reject that right away, that fear, that worry, then it's turning into a feeling. And it's too late. And the reason I say it's too late, you might not even catch that you didn't catch it for several hours. But anybody who's around you, they're like, oh, they're having a hard time. So we want to understand of coming from the paradigm of the paradigm you really want for yourself. That's the paradigm. not your current paradigm. Your current paradigm is getting you your current results. If you want your current results, keep doing it. I want better results. Now, I don't know what that paradigm is. I haven't created it yet. I don't know what it is, but you keep stepping into it. You keep stepping into it and stepping into it and stepping into it. That's why creating your mental equivalent is absolutely critical. It is so, it's the difference for you of actually doing the work. See, a lot of people will come in and they think they're in an environment like this in a room, and they think that's it. That's it. That's not it. That's the start. The disciplines, the stretching, the learning. See, that's why I was telling you, like when I was talking about selling yesterday, I think all of you have to master selling. To me, selling is the only way you're going to be able to impact people. You can't impact them until you sell them into something, whatever your idea, product, or service is. And you have to really lock into that and understand that. Like Mike, I think that's a huge opportunity for you. Like, I think we've got to put a lot of attention on selling, because you say, oh, I could sell people who are laydowns, but the others I don't do. Well, that's not selling, okay? That's writing an order. They're already ready. I want you to be able to sell, because think about how many people you're missing. And your mission is strong when you're up here. You can hear your passion. So we want to put a lot of attention there. And the more attention we put on it, the further it's going to go. People who have become very proficient at making decisions without being influenced by the opinion of others are the same people whose annual income falls into the top income category. So what do you really want? Your decisions are always, I used to tell Bob this, I said, we've got to be with integrity of our decisions, of our desire. The decisions and desire have to match. You can't make a decision based on your five senses. Your five senses are here for you to enjoy your life, not to live out of. Okay? And that's where people have it backward. That's why when we talk about controlling the flow, that means I'm accepting and rejecting what I want. That's what controlling the flow is. Most people are not in control. Most people are letting their paradigm control the flow. And that is where they get disconnected. See, I want to emphasize this to you. What you're putting on attention, what your attention is going on is expanding. So where am I putting my attention? Am I putting it towards who I want to become, or am I putting it just what I've always done? Like, ask yourself this. See, what you put your attention on, you're demonstrating in your life. We want to really understand this. What you're putting your attention on, you're demonstrating. And I want you to lock into what you really want. Well, how do I do this? I've got to build an amazing attitude. See, you have a power flowing in and through you, and you have a thought. That thought is inundated in your imagination, but not just in your imagination, it's going out into the universe. And the universe is going to bring you back the exact, whatever's in harmony with that thought you're getting back. Well, that is turning into a feeling. Well, what is the feeling? That feeling is brought back to what? That feeling, whatever's in harmony with that feeling. And whatever feeling is going to turn into your vibration. And your vibration is going to create your actions and your results. See, I want you guys to be so passionate about attitude. You've got to look at your attitude. Somebody with a positive mental attitude is not doing non-productive activities. Do you guys get that? You know who's doing non-productive activities? People who are hypnotized. That's who are doing non-productive activities. They are putting they're trying to get hypnotized by social media, by drugs, by alcohol. That's what they're doing, and they're rationalizing, oh, I just needed a break. The people who are game changers are the people who are thinkers, people who are actors. That's the people who are leaders. See, and that's how you'll know. You'll know this 3-step process, and it will change your life. This 3-step process will change your life.